Oh, what? Change of mind. I'm streaming now. What the hell?
Okay.
And you're with me, so we'll just have some fun. I'm gonna turn on my my other computer here so I can be able to keep track of the stream, because right now I can't see the stream. I am streaming anyway, so anyway, we'll go ahead and turn this on. We'll turn everything on here. Guess I should have turned the GPU on. There, GPU's on. Your little GPU. And because we are not doing a real flight here, we're just going to go fly around and look at things. Got to change some things over to... We only have one engine, and we are a turboprop and not a old school engine. And we are in the executive look. Why you see all the white. You see the only difference between the executive look and the normal one is just you have the tables. They just take out those 2 chairs. They've got 8 passengers. And Dan likes to hog the scene here by him always popping in when I'm out of the pilot seat. Okay, everything looks good. Everything is on. Put that on standby. Beacons. Navs. Really need those on, but we'll turn them on anyway. And always defaults to centigrade. And let's put that right about there. Okay. Okay, so all that works. Don't want to have too much power on the get rid of the GPU. And let's see, we got lights on, lights on. Okay, so let's start the thing.
Cranker it.
Okay. Might help if I turn the ignition on. The volts for the alternator, I'm assuming that A is for the alternator, are still not, it only says like 3. So I don't know if that's by design or what it's supposed to be or what. I would think it'd be more than that because of the load of the airplane, the electrical load, but I don't know. Okay, we don't need that on anymore. I think we're looking good. Alright. Let's find out where we're
Klamath Falls information.
Take off from.
1400 Zulu weather. Wind calm.
Runway 32.
Visibility more than 10. Sky clear. Temperature 6. Dew point -9. Altimeter 2992. Arriving runway 32. Departing runway 32.
Runway
Advise
32.
on initial contact you have popped.
And before I take off here, let me Get this other computer active. Let it warm up a little bit.
Klamath Falls information popping. 1400 Zulu weather. Wind calm. Visibility more than 10. Sky clear.
Hey, we got it. Okay, fine. The computer doesn't want to be cooperative. So the hell with it. Let's just go. I want to fly about. Well, let's see. We are going about. I see 8,000 feet here, so let's go about 10,000 feet. What? Oh, now my granddaughter wants my attention.
Of course.
I have no idea what she said, but that's okay. That's fine. Also, I think my audio is too loud for the, you turn that down. Or now it's not as loud. Okay. Well, let's go.
Righto.
Let's just go. See, this is the Quest Kodiak, and I have to use my toe brakes in order for me to turn. If I don't use my toe brakes, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, with the flow planning, yeah, I guess you don't have any choice.
Runway 32. You can see the sock there. I'm multitasking here, and you can tell I'm all over the place on the taxiway. Guess I should have waited because I just crossed another runway. Oops. Klamath Falls. I go all the way down to the runway. It's a big runway. And then basically what we're going to do is we're going to go leave Klamath Falls, go through Upper Klamath Lake, and I want to land. I want to land in Crater Lake. Is what I want to do. I want to land here with the floats, just to check it out, see what the orthos look like. If the orthos don't crash on me, but we'll see. See how that goes. Which reminds me.
You're gonna have to drop pretty quick because you're gonna go from over 8,000 feet down to Crater Lake with 6,100.
I'm trying to turn you up so I can hear you better. I didn't hear what you said, Bill. Sorry.
Yeah, looking at the map, all Crater Lake's surrounded by the crater rim, which is over 8,100 feet, and the lake itself is at 6,100 feet. So you got, 2,000 feet you're gonna have to drop to get down to
The lake,
level.
right? Fun.
Yeah.
If I can just get to the damn runway, take off. I guess I didn't have to go this far. And I must have the X-plane follow the contours on, which is not good. There's 32. We finally made it. Okay. Make sure my pitch is working, which right at the moment it's not. There it goes. Alright, let's hit it. Wasn't much, and I'm in the air.
Transponder set to active.
Gear up. Make sure I'm not going to fall out of the sky. Must have a big rail yard there. Yeah, my headphones, X-Plane is so loud I can't even hear you, Bill. So I'm gonna, hopefully I didn't mess it up too much, but I'm gonna turn it way down to right about 5.
And Kodiak is a noisy airplane.
Yes. Very much so. And so now that I did that, now I'm probably just booming into the... So I need to turn myself down right about there. And I'll turn out there. So trying to get my audios set correctly. Take a peek back outside. And that's where it's really loud for me, is outside.
Oh yeah.
There we go. I had to turn it all the way down to, like, you know, scale 1 to 100 down to a 2 in order for me to be able to hear over the engine noise. Orthos don't look too bad up here.
No, not bad at all.
And you turn on my flashers. My flashers are not on. And I did take off without my landing lights and all that other happy stuff, but oh well. And we're coming up to 10,000 feet already. Got green water when they took the photo. Not pretty blue, pretty green, I guess you could say.
Yeah, Crater Lake though should be blue, or very, very dark blue, as deep as it is.
Yeah, we'll see what when they took the photos, the ortho photos, see if how well that. Because I was surprised. This is all green. Wasn't expecting it to be green. The computer finally decided to work, so now I'm trying to log into my if anybody else is watching. You are. Hello. Thank you. Thank you for watching. As we're just chilling. Oh, one's watching.
Just us.
Yeah, just us. That's all right. I gotta change the title too. Title says like what I left yesterday.
Yep.
Oh well, I'll fix that. Fix that in post. Fascinating. Serious algae.
I think that's actually wetlands.
Ooh, there's a mountain peak over there. We gotta go check it out. Okay, that mountain peak is Pelican Butte, I think. That's towards the end, so yeah, that looks like, according to Sky Vector, that looks like, of course, I'm still not in. Little VFR. Let's go see where let's go where this, what this looks like, that kind of thing.
Yep.
No structure. I'm having to put a little back counter turn, because for some reason, even still, it likes to, you know, sway back and forth. The autopilot, it goes too far. It's just like it's, you know, goes one extreme to the other.
It normally settles down though after.
Yeah, after a while. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Here we go. Cup of coffee, little cup of Joe, and a
Very nice.
bagel with cream cheese. Life is good.
Yes. Absolutely. I'm just amazed how green the water looks to me. Really, really green. And because
it all depends on time of year and depth and so on.
Yeah. Well, it says Pelican Butte is, if that's what that is. You know what? That might be Mount McCullough. McCullough, I think it is.
Yeah, it looks more like a major mountain than a butte. I mean,
Yeah.
topography isn't right for a butte.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's Mount McCullough, or McLeod, McLouchlin. I don't know how to pronounce that. Here, I'll go like that, and then when it comes into stream 15 seconds later,
Yeah.
whatever that mountain is, I think that's what that is what that is where we're at right there.
What, McLaughlin?
McLaughlin, is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah, that's what it is. McLaughlin. Mount McLaughlin. Right
Oh.
next to 4 Mile Lake.
Yeah, that's what I like about the orthos, adding that dimension of realism.
Yeah, you got my vote.
Yeah, because it's really really looking nice. Yeah, it is map according to somebody. That's definitely McLaughlin. I'm gonna take a swing around. I'm gonna land on that water right there. See if I can get a screenshot of towards the end of it, and then I don't know. I've seen better mountains. Not bad, but I've seen better. Still pretty neat.
Yeah.
Very, very
Yeah, they're
neat.
looks good.
Really, really neat. I got the autopilot on, but I turned off the heading, and so because it likes to do wing level, and so I'm forcing it to make its turn. Like, turn, darn you. That's cool. Ortho did a really, really good job. Until I go to a spot where the orthos are messed up.
I haven't had any problem with any of my orthos except as you get up in above Vancouver, Canada.
Yeah. Yeah, with along Ketchikan, I'm having problems. When I go to Alaska, I'm having problems with Ketchikan, but I haven't ran it anymore. What I got to do is I just got to go fly. I just need to go fly and then just check it all out. Like right now, they're showing a road right there going right up this mountain here, and I don't know if that's really true. That would be a heck of a road to climb when it comes in. I don't know about that road being there in the real world. Like that anyway. Okay, well, anyway, moving right along.
Yes, onward to Crater Lake.
Yep. Actually, I made too much of a turn. I really need to be over there. So, back to 3. Go back to like 3:30 or something. That should put us back on track to Crater Lake. And we'll pump up the power, get back up to 180 knots or so. I can get away with it. Burn a little fuel, but had to go 20 degrees. They want to go 20 degrees for me. Fight me. Kept on climbing. I wanted to be at 10,000 feet, and because I was had a lot of power into it, it was making climbing. Well, all we can do is just see if I can get there in one piece. They do look good. The little peaks. Having that abrupt brush is kind of weird. Where the brush and everything just kind of abruptly stops. That's kind of not really realistic to all that much, but that's, you know, got to give in a little bit.
I don't know. That's the way it looks from the air a lot of times.
Is it really?
Yep.
And then man came in and just chopped it all down, basically.
Pretty much. Yep.
Oh, I'm already at Crater Lake already. All those peaks I was sitting there going, all those peaks I gotta get over. Well, that's Crater Lake.
Oh yeah, sure is.
So I'll go up there and then I'll make a turn. Actually, now you're going to see some crappy flying skills. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the autopilot. That way I'm in control. So everything screws up, it's all on me. Just like it's supposed to be. And you're right, the water is considerably bluer, I can tell. Land this thing on that water over there. Because that's what I've been having, especially right around Ketchikan, or I'm sorry, right around Seattle, where one of the tiles isn't loading correctly or something, and all of a sudden it crashes the desktop. Go ahead and turn on some lights for safety. There's actually when in the real life is, yeah, there is. There's a actual little land mass that's actually inside Crater Lake. I've never been to Crater Lake, so heard about it but never been in it.
Yeah, I've just seen pictures of it.
Well, this is a pretty good picture.
It is.
This is a pretty good picture. And it's nice and blue.
Yeah, and you got a nice way in and out for flying.
Nice, pretty blue. You can see the shadow there from the image. Really pretty. See there, I have no frame of reference. I don't know. The water's not really helping me out, telling me where the wind direction is. So let's kind of tootle around, lose some airspeed. What was the base of Crater Lake, or the water? You just said it a minute ago, and I forgot what you said.
I think just over 6,100 feet.
Okay, well then I'm good. I'm gonna lose a lot of speed, going way too fast. So I'll just kind of circle around a little bit. See what's over here. I would think there'd be boating and fishing and all kinds of stuff here in the real world. That's kind of cool. And you said the water was really deep when you were looking it up?
Yeah, I don't know what the final depth, or even if they even know what the final depth is on it. That's what makes it. The water at times is almost black in color.
Right. All right. I've got some flowing down here. And it was kind of, I don't think there's much wind, so we should be, and I'm about ready to hit the deck. I'm only doing like 80 knots, so I'm good. That is pretty though. Oh, we'll go ahead and touch down. Nice middle of the lake. Actually, you know what? No. Here. Power. If I don't crash into the water. Keep my power up. Well, the caps are indicating that I'm on a downwind. If that's accurate. Because I saw that there was a dock right over here, so we'll land on this dock. But now I think I'm on a downwind. Can't really tell.
Well, I would think any winds that are inside this crater would be swirling.
Right. That's probably why you don't land an airplane here. Would not be a good idea. Because there's a dock right over there, so I'll come over here like this. Nice little slow touchdown. Already to hit the deck. There it is. Oh no, don't do that, don't do that. Flip on me. That's it. We are on the water.
Transponder set to standby.
Ooh, big bounce.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta drop the thing so I can control my
Yeah, drop your little rudders.
rudder thing.
Yeah, they need to work on that water rendering.
Yes, they do. That's one thing I will say. They need to definitely work on the water rendering. And there's right over there is one. Oh, there's one right there. Okay. Let's see if I can get this thing in here. One thing I do like about this turboprop, it has a reverser, so I can slow my rate of speed here. There we go. Oops, went too far. Oh well. My docking skills are not the best. But I'm on the ground, so.
Especially with a dock that tall.
Yeah. Uh-oh, now I'm gonna flip over. Oh man. So I just crashed the sim. Oopsie. Okay, I'm done. I didn't crash the sim, but I flipped it. So they gotta work on that, still gotta work on that.
What an interesting view.
Yeah. Now if I could take off that way, I'd be set. See, everything was good until that happened, but oh well.
Floated underneath the dock.
Yeah. Okay, so I gotta restart. Did it restart? I'll hit aircraft. Probably gonna put me all the way back over at the start. That's a bummer.
I would suspect so, yeah.
Well, there's not a lot of people who like float planes. You know, it just X-plane doesn't. They don't really have their focus on really fine-tuning floats. Like, okay, here
See,
you
the
go.
float planes, yeah, the float planes I really like are the old, you know,
Uh-huh.
the Clippers, you know, Pan American Clipper and things
Right.
like that. Those planes were so classic, so
Yeah.
cool. I would love to see somebody really make one of those that was worth a darn.
Right. Hey, it actually put me with my anchor down here. That's cool. But yeah, and actually kind of semi next to the dock, with the notice the porta potties are over there. That's kind of cool. But anyway, yeah, X-plane definitely need to work on their water. You know, make their water more smoother, get rid of some of these edges that you see, and that sort of thing that I'm seeing right now.
Yeah. Your floats need to pull up the wheels.
Yeah, and the gear's up. Now the gear's down. Pull the gear back up.
Oh, there it goes. Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, it's cool. You know, it's you know, it's the way it is. But okay, I landed in Crater Lake. Yay! Not really liking the fact that I flipped the airplane. I shouldn't have flipped the airplane. But oh well.
No, it really shouldn't have.
No, that shouldn't have flipped. Now here's the classic, but I'll start this airplane, this float plane. This float plane's another good one. I don't have to reset my because it's still throttle drops and mixtures. So let it load real quick here. Oh, but it put us all the way back. Oh, that sucks. Anyway, this is another good plane. I've been working with the developer, STMA, on their airplanes, trying to get the reflections to work. And I'm thinking...
That's a good looking airplane. What is that? The
That's the DHC-3.
Okay.
Yeah. It's really a nice airplane. The only problem is it's the materials that they use to build the airplane. At least that's what I could...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's there. You can see the... This is also an older airplane too, but you can see how flattened the texture is. So you don't see any reflections. You should see the light bouncing off of things, you know, like you see the Kodiak. And
yeah, it's like a flat paint.
Right, right. And unfortunately, the developers, their head, you know, the painter for the developer for STMA, he's currently sick right now, and so he's out of commission for a while. Which is, I hope he's doing well. You know,
Absolutely.
You know.
Because other than the fact that that you don't have the shine.
Yeah. Other than that, it's fine.
His work looks great.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. If he did anything, because I know the this is the turboprop version, and the turboprop version, it's the same thing. It's just fine, just that it's not, you know, it's just got a flat paint scheme. It's got a load too. It's loading up. It's saying I like the auto updater. Pretty cool. But anyway, so we're all good. Now, if we can just get this airplane to work, I'd be happy. I'd be all kinds of happy, but unfortunately.
Yeah, they got to get that MU2. I mean, it's such a cool aircraft.
Yes, it is. It is definitely one of my favorites. About the nicest looking airplane. And I was watching some airplane porn yesterday, and I stumbled across a guy's video who taking a ride in one, and oh yeah, it was just like, wow, that was a jet black one. I mean, it was really nice looking. Like, ooh, that's cool. I guess I didn't paint. Oh yeah, I did. I paint. I was wrong. There's my paint. I was looking for my paint. There's my paint. Just too. I gotta make it darker. I gotta make it more blue. Right now it looks more of a. I don't know if it looks like on your screen, but to me, it looks more of a purple color, purple and yellow instead of blue and yellow like I want. I gotta really work on that. Fortunately, on this airplane, I've got to have a throttle 2, prop 1, off, throttle quadrant. Right here, instead of reverser, got to prop 2. This, forgot what to use those. I gotta change out my little things.
I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Forgot what I used the mixture for. Fine. Okay, so off. Will come to me. Such a cool airplane. Oh, I know what I used it for. Or I used it for reversers. That's what I used it for. 2 and reverser 1. That's what I used it for. Can throw the, to show it. I am in, you see power right here. So we got power. On. $1,500 feet. South east. 5 should be 17.5 on. Again, make sure we're all good. We are, so we'll put those up. We got these up. We got the reversers. Good. There, good there. Turn that on. Add some fuel. Okay. Back to US. Wait. I will go to defaults. Total. Let's put in. Where's the fuel? Today we got 1,000 people, 1,000 feet, or 1,000 pounds. That's good. All right, we're good there. Okay, we're cool. Now we are going to start this thing. Start the right engine. See if I can start the right engine. Wait a minute. And first I got here and turn. Have my fasten the seat belts stuff and about to distracted, but not doing it good. I like to have lights. Just to have
Lights are good.
lights are good. Like lights. Okay, so we got lights. Stand by. Now let's start the engine. Here, and we'll hit the button. It comes on. Not going to.
And then hold on.
And I know it's not going to come on because you see the light didn't come on. There, might help if I turn on fuel. Oopsie, I didn't turn on the fuel. And I had the sound turned down on the... Coming up, their temperature's rising. Got the parking brake is set. Yeah, so good. The RPM of the engine. I'll back it down. Back it down to idle. You're saying you're putting yours down like right down here somewhere? Like right along in there.
Oh yeah, just above feather.
Yeah. I turned it way down.
Yeah, that's where usually I have mine. And then it still wants to just walk away.
Oh yeah. Also, I just noticed my fuel. It's automatically dumping all the fuel main tank. I should have filled up the main tank completely. But oh well. I'm gonna have to adjust the... I screwed up. Now I gotta adjust the fuel. So do that as this. And main tank is... I think is a center tank. Center tank is full. And the bladders. Left side fuel. That's both of them. So now I see we're at an hour and 40. We'll put 100 pounds in that one. That one. Right there, approximately. There. That way I can adjust it accordingly, and I can try to keep myself semi-balanced. Over ram. 7,500 feet. We're good. We're good. And our P going up, down, way down low, because this thing is gonna run like crazy after this thing goes down. All right. And because let's make sure our have pitch, and now we got to throw some left, a lot of left roll, right about between marks right there. They're right about in there somewhere. And this is X-Plane 10's airplane. This is not X-Plane 11. And I'll go ahead and turn off the turn on the generator, turn off the GPU, turn on the other generator. Everything's starting to come into play, so we're going to go there. Rock and roll, rock and roll. All right, now let's take off. Fine. Taxi lights. I'll go ahead. Heat. Get that out of the way. Heater heat. All right, we're good to go. And I think last time I was here it was still at runway 3. Brake, and I watch this thing take off. I see it's fighting right now. Excuse me. Gotta sneeze again. All right. So, for some reason I do not have control of my oh, I know why. Because the other airplane data riffs are carrying over onto this airplane. So right now, I do not have a nose wheel right now. See, that's why it's messing up, because I don't have a nose wheel right now.
So the Kodiak is carrying over onto that?
Yeah, the Kodiak is carrying over. Its data riffs are carrying over onto this, and so that's why. Because right now I got full right, trying to turn the airplane, full right rudder, which also is bound to the nose wheel, and I should be able to making that turn. And you can tell that it's turning, but it's turning very, very, very slow. And how it's turning very, very slow is because I've got my full toe brake, my right toe brake in right now, trying to make that turn.
That's crazy that the riffs would
Transfer over.
transfer. Yeah.
And it might be just to my airplane, you know, my computer system. You know, I don't know. What you see right now is how I'm having to make the turn. And obviously this is not going to work, guys.
No.
No, this is not going to work. So what I'll have to do is I'll have to restart. See if I can just restart the airplane itself, and then it would replace the riffs with you know, with the proper ones, which are still not good. But anyway, let's try it again. This time we're going to do abbreviated one. Now that I've restarted the airplane. Okay, da 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 da. I do that. Okay, our props are at idle. Generator on. Okay. Power. Other engine. Let's try to keep that. For it to up. All right. Now we got that. Now let's see if the data riffs are fixed. And they are not. So I'm going to have to actually restart them in order for me to be able to get the to carry over. Which kind of sucks.
Looks like. Yeah.
Kind of sucks. So, all right.
Yeah, because that shouldn't happen. I mean, if you switched airplane,
you can see.
you know.
Look how this thing just takes off.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wow. So
Yeah, you could take off from this.
yeah, I know. I know.
Airspeed is active.
Yeah. I can actually just take off from this right here.
Yeah, and not change anything.
Yeah. There. Taking off from the... There you go. I'm in the air. Shouldn't be, but I'm in the air.
Yeah, with props at idle.
Yeah.
And gaining speed in a skinny minute.
Well, fortunately, they are going to they are working on it, because I have talked to Tom, and Tom is definitely. I gotta really put a lot of left roll in here to get this thing to go back to normal. There you go, left roll. And that's another thing I noticed when I was watching the airplane porn of the MU2, is that that the one airplane that I watched was a jet black, solid black airplane, and it had it looked to me like that the props were counter rotating, and it's like no, that's interesting how they counter rotated, because usually
That may have been an optical illusion. I don't.
yeah, because I thought they were all the same. You know, I thought they all go the same direction. But she may be an old
They
girl.
did have the glass cockpit update on it.
No, because it didn't show. The guy, the YouTuber that did the video did not show the inside. He was just a customer of the guy of the owner of that MU2. So he, in that frame of mind, he was in like, well, hey, I'm going to go into MU2 and I'm going to fly over here, you know, that kind of thing. And but yeah, it was quite interesting, you know.
Yeah, I would still like to have seen the interior.
Yeah, and he never did show it.
What a dipstick.
Yeah, well, that's. Ooh, there's a big old airplane, or a big old mountain over there. And I'm climbing like a mad dog, but that's what this airplane does. Yeah, I also watched another blurb on the MU2, how they said the Japanese government wanted a coastal airplane that can go the bat out of hell and that could be easily landed and take off on extremely rough runways and yada yada yada, and so that's what the MU2 born.
Perfect little airplane. Doesn't take up a lot of space, and like I say, with those twin turbos,
Yeah.
power to weight ratio is just unbelievable.
And what's really sad is that you can buy one of these. Well, you know, I can't, but I mean, they're reachable. They're only like 300,000, you know, compared to other airplanes, you know. They're extremely reachable.
You know, it's the updated avionics packages that really add cost.
Yeah. Trying to get over there to go look at that, whatever that is over there. That is going to be
The mountain?
Yeah, the mountain I saw. And I'm thinking that's Mount Shasta. Yep, it is. That's Mount Shasta. I'm already at 12,000s. Let's chill out. Start pulling back on the pitch. Settle down. And I'll pull back to, if I pull back to, well, the change there. You see, by the way, this is no autopilot, it's just flying right now. It's not a bad platform. It's a pretty stable stable platform, the MU2. Always has.
Yeah. I mean, in X-Plane 10, it flew great.
Yeah, I'm doing 40, there's 40 gallons per hour, or trying to get down there. It's 40 gallons per hour, so now let's see.
Now, have you adjusted your prop RPM or anything?
Yeah, I'm at 98% on my props. Or NG's at 98%. Props are at 1650 right now.
Because I was just looking at your airspeed. And
Yeah. See, I'm right at 98% right there on the RPM. As you'll see it in 15 seconds after I just said it.
oh, there it is.
I'm just curious to see what 40 gallons per hour, what my speed is with no wind, because right now I don't have much in the way of wind, but I am descending, so I need to pop up my trim a little bit. Right now I'm almost now starting to climb a little bit. Always tinkering around with the trim. And I'm doing 230 knots. Such an awesome airplane. See, like right now, I don't have autopilot now. You can see it starting to drift because I'm not touching the controls. And for a while, the airplane was set up where it would, oh, wrong way. Where it was like a top. You constantly had to be trimming if you wanted to fly straight and level. And it's still that way, but not as much, I've noticed. Because now it's settling.
Yeah, I'm lucky I didn't run into those problems.
Yeah, it's settling down now to where I'm just having to do two corrections on the. Well, actually, I'll just turn it back on. You can see it. See me with the yoke. I'm doing minor course corrections, just trying to for it to not to roll. But it still has that sense of a top, where it's like a top where you're constantly. It could go either way.
Yeah, normally the roll I was able to just use aileron trim to.
Right, but you can see. Well, you see, I'm almost center now on my aileron trim when you come into view. But you'll see it start to waver a little bit. Have to bring it back. If I put in one tick in, then it'll start going the other way. But like I said, this one and the Epic 1000 are my two favorites. I think out of all the airplanes that I own, I have to say that these two are my favorites. This one, I think, because it's a high wing, is a little bit more favorite, but it will become the top dog again once Tom Taylor fixes it.
Yeah, once they do their update.
Right. I'm constantly, you can see I'm constantly in it a little bit, and we weren't really all that close to Mount Shasta, so it's taken me a bit to get over there. That's okay. It's all part of flying. And that's another thing I like about this airplane. I have a nice big picture window that I can look out and look at the ground. But so far, I have not seen any problems with my orthos, except for, like I said, when I get to Seattle area, it'll crash. The X-plane will crash to desktop. So there's a problem there somewhere that I got to figure out.
Yeah, see, I haven't flown into Seattle since I did the orthos, so I'll have to test that out.
And of course, Ketchikan, what's
Yeah, I haven't flown into there either.
Ketchikan, it doesn't crash a desktop. It just doesn't. It's like they don't have a ortho for north of Ketchikan. So what happens is it looks like a desert scene with a bunch of trees on top of the desert, and then you'll see a little icon kind of on the side of the mountain that has, you know, a camera with a circle with a line through it. So it's kind of like, okay, that breaks the immersion factor right there.
That would definitely do it.
Yeah. I guess somebody, if they really wanted to, they could just sit there and they can just go and get a bunch of rocks or something and put them in formation around to have to represent a picture with a circle through it if they wanted to, I guess. Slowly coming up to Mount Shasta. Oh, I'm only doing. Let me pump it up to 50 gallons per hour. And of course you saw the dynamics changed, where now I got to put more left trim to offset. That's okay. Get on over there. And somebody says hello, and I'm saying hello back. But unfortunately, I have my hands full flying this MU2. So how you doing? I hope all is well for you. Just what I've been doing is I flew the Quest Kodiak at the start of my stream and landed on the water, and then got close, and then it flipped. I flipped it, and I landed, but then I got close to the, I should say close in the context of I got close to the ground, or to the transition between water and land, and I flipped. It flipped itself. So it wasn't my fault, really. It wasn't.
Yeah, I'd have to agree in that situation. The sim bit you.
Yeah. Well, you know, like I said earlier, it's just they don't, you know, not a lot of people. Most people that fly, you know, either FSX or X-Plane or Prepared 3D, most people, they don't fly to land on water. They fly to, because they want to be the big bad captain of the big bad airplane, flying the 737s, the 767s, and all that sort of thing, to pretend that they're, you know, an airline captain, which is fine. I mean, I've got no problem with that at all. I mean, big deal. But that's just, that for me, that's not my thing. I like to fly my GAs, and I like to do what I'm doing right now, and that is load orthos, and let's go see what the
Yeah, Shasta's got dirty snow today.
yeah. Still climbing 15,000 feet. I did crank up the power a little bit. That has something to do. I kind of wanted to expedite my getting over here. That still looks pretty damn awesome. And you know what? I'm going to pass out. You know why? Because I did not set up my... I'm still flying around with no air.
Pressurization, yeah.
I just noticed I'm starting to get darker and darker and darker. And it's like, that's not good. I'll fix that. Of course, what am I complaining for? I'm just sitting out here in front of my computer, so I don't have to worry about it. That is pretty neat. Scenery porn. That's what we can call it. Scenery porn.
Yeah.
That's why I had to title this. When it's done and I go do my thing, I'll call this scenery porn. Scenery porn copulation. Add some music to this as I'm flying in the Or if they have hiking trails to get to the top. I don't know what the height is of Mount Shasta.
Well, I don't think you hike to the top. You gotta do some climbing.
Oh, they don't have, you know, like paths, ways, or anything to get up there? You actually got to do like a rock climber type thing?
Yeah, in certain areas, I'm sure.
Bit of a high bank. They banking. Still, that is most cool. Like I said, I gotta change the color. I gotta get this thing more blue.
And it's a little bit flat too.
Yeah, well, no, see, he doesn't have Tom. Same thing. He does not have the new materials to make it so it shines. So this airplane is because it's a 2013 airplane. It's doesn't have the new updated materials. I'm actually climbing like a mad dog for some reason. Downforce. Stop that from happening. I could just go over here and tell it to turn the autopilot on. And which I just did. And I'll tell it to climb at 1,000 feet per minute. Okay, well, let me see where else it would be kind of a cool place to go look at. That's Mount Shasta, Mount Rainier, but see, Mount Rainier is a little far. And that's probably where my, there's South Sister and Medium Sister and North Sister, which is actually in restricted airspace, or it's restricted, it's a Three Sisters Wilderness area. And that's going to be, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in this, well, let me go over here like this. So there, we are currently down here at Mount Shasta, somewhere. Okay, I just lost us. But anyway, there's the Three Sisters, right there, by the way. North, middle, south, so I don't know that mountainous region. And we are currently, there's Crater Lake, so Mount Shasta is down. Mount Shasta's right here, where my mouse is. That's 14,000 feet, it even tells you. Okay, so now if we're going to go north, so I'm going to tune to this frequency right here, which is 1760. And we are not... We're too far away from that one, so that's not the big one. So then I will go from, this is Klamath, so I'll go to Klamath first, then Klamath Falls first, and that VOR is 15.9. So we'll tune into that radio. I will get us back over into the cockpit of the 2, and I will tune right about there. Click on nav, and it should start to turn. There it goes. We're at 17,500 feet. I will get a little aggressive with our speed so we don't be sitting there dragging for a long period of time. And probably be there in a little while. How long? Well, I'll tell you in a minute. Klamath Falls, I will be there in 41 miles away, so let's see. I need to also find an altimeter somewhere. So Klamath Falls will be the closest one, which is 3004. 004, so let's rank for out. And we are burning 47 gallons per hour. Are pushing it a bit. And we'll go ahead and turn on all of our trims and this and that and the other. Yeah, the other thing when I talked to Tom Tyler is he's going to fix this. What he did is he removed this lens and he lose the little guides right there, but he said that you'll be able to see the ball again for your turn coordinator, which is good because this works right now. You just don't see the ball, as you can tell. You can tell like there's no ball right there. It's totally not visible. So what you have to work with to keep your coordinated turns is right here, and this one's kind of dark as well. So he said for the X-Plane 11, just to make the MU2 work for X-Plane 11, he's going to do that, and then he's going to redo the airplane from scratch and put all the latest X-Plane 11 tech into it. But I don't see that being released for at least another year. I'd be lucky. We'd be lucky, in my personal opinion, based on how fast these airplanes get built. Kind of making a blanket statement there. I see it being a year or so before it actually gets released, and they've already got my money because I'll buy it. This is one of my favorite airplanes, so I'm already going to buy it. So that's a given. And we're doing right around 47 gallons per hour, so we are pushing it a little bit. We got 165 gallons left in the tank. And we're cruising at 306 knots ground speed. True. We are doing, do I have true? No, I don't have true. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing on true speed, but I'm not doing it on ground speed. I am doing... Oh yeah, I do have true. True's 306, so there's no wind. No wind today, where I'm at anyway. Also, because these are 2K textures, I've noticed my frame rates went up. This airplane. Maybe you don't have an ability to reload data rip. You may do, I just don't know how to do it. And besides, if I did that, I'd probably screw this flight up more than it already is. I don't know. That's fine. Not a big deal. And
yeah, once the MU2's in the air, it flies great.
Oh yeah. And this is just like it's supposed to be, just nice and low and well, low compared to others. So we need to get to a 1760s are going to be our next VOR. I need to tune 1760. So I know when that one comes into play, and it's already in. See right over here, I just tuned it in with my Tech stuff. I can already fly to it already if I want. So, yeah, I'm gonna do, because that's where we're gonna end up going anyway. Switch VORs, my course. My course. There we go. This is where X-Plane gets a little crazy. Really likes to bank hard. Alright, I just turned on auto throttle. I cheated. Try to get us up to 245 knots. Kind of speed this up a little long. Amazing how clear the day is. But go to I see that Sky Vector's got a third layer of thing called clouds top height. Hide below 2,600 feet. I don't know what that means. Clouds top height. We're flying right back over that where that was earlier. Big. That's Reading. That's too far south. Upper Klamath Lakes. While we're flying to our next destination, I'm going to step away and put some clothes in the dryer, so I'll be right back.
Fritzy. Well, somebody's changed games. See if that helps. Okay, back.
Alrighty, I am back.
So am I.
Yeah, I had to get clothes out of the dryer and do all kinds of things. Those things you do on a Saturday, you know?
Yeah, I see somebody changed to World of Warcraft.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, over.
That's fine. I'll just go there and I'll harass him. See if I can harass him. What level are you at? See if he responds. I just noticed it shows me that I'm there, but it doesn't show that I'm in X-Plane. I gotta figure that out. I don't remember how to fix that.
Yeah, I know on my side it only works half the time about showing what I'm actually, what game I'm doing.
Oh, there it is. I found it. Add it. Plane 11. R1. There's no results. Well, I know that. I'd have to restart the client. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it has a default. You can't add your own name anymore, your own ones anymore. It has to be part. If you put in X-Plane, it'll say X11 system, and then it points it to X-Plane execute. So all it's going to say is X system now. Oh well. Okay. All right. So where are we at? We are. Are we where we want to be? Because there is Mount the Pine. We're probably coming up to the Three Sisters. I bet you the Three Sisters are right over there. How far am I away from my... I'm still 53 miles away from Duchess, whatever that is. So that might be Yamsay. I don't know. World of Warcraft's one of those games that when you signed on early back in the day, you always go back to it.
Oh yeah.
One of those. That's the way it is. Oh, okay. There's S21, so yeah, we're right here. Okay, so I kind of know where we're at. This is the boring part because all you're doing is just transitioning from one area to another. You're not, nothing really exciting to report. There's a little bit of activity over there, and that is Paulina's Peak. I just noticed I didn't have my tail number on this airplane. Oops, I forgot to paint my tail number. Okay, another thing I gotta fix. Hey, there's actually life. There's actually people here. So if we're right, if we are minimize, we are right here somewhere. There's Paulina, which is that. That right there, that's Paulina. There should be an airport we're coming up to shortly. The S21. And those are the sisters right there. Okay, that's what I was looking for. East Lake. This is East Lake. That is Pollyanna Lake. 7,000 feet. And here's where I want to, here's where my objective was in the first place, which is Three Sisters, what it said, right? Three Sisters Wilderness? Yeah, Three Sisters Wilderness area. Yeah, Three Sisters Wilderness area, which is those mountains right there. And if we go back, that's what those are. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make a turn. We're going to go have a peek. So back off on the power. There's the airport below us, which is S21. And I don't want to lose that much altitude that fast. But I do want to get right around, I don't know. Let's see, what's the highest? 10,000 feet is the highest, so 11,000, 12,000 is fine. We'll have ourselves a look-see over here. See what the Three Sisters look like. Our Sister North, Sister Middle, and Sister South. And then the one mountain way up, Mount Washington. I don't know. That's pretty cool.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to depart you. I'm going to have to parachute out.
You have to parachute out?
Yeah, I got to go start cooking.
Okay. Well, you have a great rest of the day.
You too, Dion.
Laters.
Laters.
That's interesting. Red patch right over there. Have a gander at that. That would probably be the south. I'm assuming the South Sister. Sister. Some people say. So let me, I'm not in a good position here. I need to get in a better position. That way it could be in my left window. I'm basically at idle right now. I'm just trying to lose some altitude. Look at the eye candy. Probably going over speeding probably. See how the orthos turned it out. Which looks pretty cool. The little road that goes up for a little ways. Looks like. That's what that is. The road goes all the way around, or all the way. I don't know if it goes all the way around. No, it didn't look like it goes all the way around. That's pretty neat. Don't know what that is on the top right there. Put a house up on top. Okay, explain AutoGen. I don't know why you did that, but okay. I'd have to look at a real photo and see there's something up there. All right, let's move on to the next one. Pitch back down to neutral. I'll just control it with my, hey, it looked like the front nose right there of the, Voyager class starship. Okay, where my mind is. A little bit, just a little bit. This is supposed to be the middle sister. If I'm seeing this correctly. Now I wish I was on one of my float planes. I could just sit there and land. You can see how the lava just flew right down. That's pretty neat. Having a little bit of frame rate hits. And there it is. So the reason why I was having the frame rate hits is because it lost a tile. That sucks. Well, so much for this video. It just went in the toilet in a hurry. Oh well, guys, because it's going to crash the desktop now. Well, that's a bummer. Well, anyway, guys, I definitely appreciate you guys watching anyway. I just want to do a scenic thing, you know, just to kind of fly around. And at least now I know I got to work on more of my Washington orthos to make it a little better. So, but anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. It was interesting because I'm going to do more of these fly around videos because orthos are just awesome. So, cannot complain about that. So, anyway, you guys take care and you have yourselves a great one. This is Dion Soul. Again, appreciate you guys watching. Take care.